again. And look, I have got the elves here. Now, they're here just until Santa comes to collect them on Christmas Eve. So we're making the most of playing with them at the moment. Now, today's story is The Dinosaur That Pooped Christmas. Pooped Christmas? I've never heard such a thing. And this is by Tom Fletcher and Dougie Pointer. Oh, look at this picture here. Can you see that? And there's Santa with his huge sack of toys. From high in the sky, Santa looked down below to houses all cosy and covered in snow, where snoozers were snoozing, tucked up in their beds, whilst dreaming the most festive dreams in their heads. But one boy called Danny, a greedy young chap, the greediest chap on the planet, in fact, was lying awake on his mountain of toys, which stood even taller than most girls and boys. But that wasn't enough. Danny still wanted more. He wanted much more than his toy box could store. So Big Santy C said, "I'll leave him a present, but this year his present might just be unpleasant." And can you see old Santy C, Santa Claus, with his long list there of what the children want for Christmas? Danny heard such a clatter, his heart skipped a thump. 'Twas the clopping of hooves going clippity-clomp. He bounced out of bed and threw on some clothes and crept down the stairs on his dippy toes. There under the tree were gifts big and small, and a gymongous egg placed in front of them all. Can you see this huge, huge egg? An egg, said Danny. Santa brought me an egg. Then out with a crack popped a dinosaur's head. Oh, my goodness, he is huge. It wasted no time on that cold Christmas morning and started to eat everything without warning. It swallowed the stockings and Christmas cards too, the red fairy lights and the green and the blue. There wasn't a single thing Danny could do except sit and watch as the dinosaur chewed. Look at that. He's eating everything. Oh dear. It chewed and it munched and it crunched on Christingle, the reindeer, the sleigh bells and all things that jingle. But it didn't stop there. There were more things to gobble, much more than the small shiny baubles that bobble. Look, he's eating all of these baubles. Oh, he's going to have a poorly tummy, isn't he? It ate the cat and the dog and the fish, and from the dishwasher it downed every dish. The tables, the chairs, the walls and the doors. Now nothing was safe, not even the floors. It says here now, let's look at this. Now reader, beware. The next part is scary, and if you read on, you'll need new underweary. Danny's poor granny was knitting some socks, but the dino had no need for socks. It had lots. So it slurped up her knitting like strings of spaghetti and gobbled up Granny along with the settee. Oh no! Look, he's eaten Granny. Then it ate, oh no! Then it ate Danny's mum. She was gone in one bite. And although Danny's dad tried to put up a fight, the dino had grown to the size of King Kong. With a gulp and a burp, Danny's father was gone. Oh no! Now nothing was left. All Danny could see was a fat dinosaur where his home used to be. Look, oops, Daisy. Look, that tummy. And so, with the thought of no Christmas this year, his tears turned to snowflakes and then disappeared. With the feeling of guilt in the dinosaur's gut, its brain proved a plan, but it involved its butt. It knew there was only one thing it could do to put Christmas right. It needed to, can you guess what it is? What did he need to do? Needed to poo! Oh no! What's going to happen? You ready for this? Ugh. It pooped out the turkey, the toys and the telly, and even the tinsel was now brown and smelly. It pooped all the presents and pieces and puzzles. It pooped all the things it had previously guzzled. And then Father Christmas yelled, "Out of the way!" And he flew from the dinosaur's bum on his sleigh. Oh, look, he's coming out with his sleigh. The dinosaur finally gave a huge push and pooped down his parents in one massive whoosh. Can we see them? There's Dad and there's Mum. Last but not least, and never forgotten, Granny popped out of the dinosaur's bottom. Oh my goodness me! Merry Christmas, said Dan to his whole family as they washed up the presents and put up the tree. And the greedy young chap that you saw just before promised next Christmas he'd not ask for more. And the dinosaur promised he'd not eat a crumb. Can you see these? Look, and there's Santa. And look, Granny's still knitting. And Dad is putting up the tree again and the baubles. And there's Mum helping out too. Oh. And the dinosaur promised he'd eat not a crumb, as you would if Christmas came out of your bum. That was a really funny Christmas. And look at the pants they've got in him now. That was a really, really funny story. And look at the pants that they've got on the dinosaur now. Oh no. And look, can you see? There's Danny, and he's got some toilet roll in his hand. Just in case I think the dinosaur needs to poop again. Wow, I actually liked that book. It was quite silly, wasn't it? Bit silly and funny. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sure you did. And before I go, here we go. A little bit of my elf dust. Happy Christmas, everybody. And take care. Stay safe. Bye.